Here we are, the new Asgana dungeon with the Titans just dropped. And yeah, I just had to check that it wasn't adding any new grinds for us, but it doesn't. It's everything's members. There's Iron Longsword we can pick up now. That's interesting. And some proper ice giants to kill. Wouldn't already have completed that kind, I suppose.
Huh?
Welcome to Varrock Palace Chunk, the biggest death chunk in all of free-to-play. This chunk does not have any grinds that are solely targeted towards me and my side of this whole chunk experience. So it's gonna be focused on a lot of shared grinds and also supporting Pikku with his tasks. First of all, we have the Moss Giant and Fighter. Drop tables need to be completed, all the combat tasks need to be completed. This is a shared goal for us. Then we have the mining. And a lot of iron mining is gonna have to be done here. I'm playing more of a supporting role for the smithing, since I am mining iron for Pikku to smith, so he can get all the XP needed. And he doesn't have to mine everything himself, because that would be ridiculous. And also on top of that, we are both focusing on trying to get as many clues done as possible for when we need to complete the beginner clue log and get 600 completions. I am myself gonna be jumping a lot between iron mining and killing Moss Giant, mainly because variety is the spice of life, and if I do a bunch of one thing, I'm gonna burn out on it eventually, so better to keep fresh and move in between these very two different type of grinds. But before that, let's do some questing. Yeah, it would have been nice actually to get like Moss Giants in the wilderness, then we would have had a much lower drop chance on those keys.
Yeah. It's no shame that the key drop chance actually is 1 in 150, so it's more than it's for. It's higher than it is for normal giant keys.
Alright, now I need to go and kill Johnny. That completed Johnny's drop table that he had. Sadly, I have no idea where the rest of the footage from Shield of Arab is. Because I did end up getting the Phoenix crossbows and killing the guard and giving them to Pikku. But we weren't able to complete the quest anyways, so I currently have the half shield in my bank. Let's move on to the Knight's Sword. I of course had to get an extra sword. You can't blame the fashionscape, it's actually a nice looking sword. Here we go. The Knight's Sword. Next up, Demon Slayer. Sorry about the missing in-game audio here. For some reason it wasn't recording correctly and I had to mute the first part of this. And that is Demon Slayer. Another neat feature of this chunk is that we can turn in frog tokens. There we go. Wait, royal frog tunic. What? Take the blouse and the skirt. Oh, there we go. Well, wasted one token, but that's fine. Now we have both the frog princess and the frog prince. And the rest of the tokens are gonna be saved for lamps when I go to members. Alright, it is time to head down to the moss giant. So I think what I am gonna focus on first, or what we are probably gonna focus on, is to get at least 4 rune bar drops. Or actually we only really need 2 because Pikku's gonna be using magic. So we need 2 for the rune scimitar. And then after that, I guess, yeah, it would be nice to have the rune axe as well, but it's not necessary. We need to get the Bryo essence, and we also need to get enough rune bars to make all of the items that we need to complete the chunk. Which is, let's see, 11 or 12, but since it drops in place of 2, we need 6 drops for 1 person to get them, but we of course wanna get 1 for each person, so. Regardless, he also has a steel bar drop. That would help us out immensely. Yeah, this is gonna be a very bad place for farming the keys. Finally found a world that's free, but anyone can drop in at you at any time. And it's a multi-combat area, so if someone wants to grief you, they can very easily. So they just need to do some damage to the giant and you won't get the drop. So it's horrible. So a couple of items already obtained off the drop list. Black square shield, steel bar, mithril sword. Making a good progress. There's the magic staff. There is the spinach roll. That leaves from these guys only the steel kite shield.
Check, what is the shortest animal away? This animal currently here. 35 tiles away through a door. How far is it to this angle? Oh, 31, so Horrocks animal is shorter. Good to know. Furnace chicken done, and that's one by Slayer as well. A light sword. I think I have one more in me. That also gives us 89 smithing, so we can boost to make rune scimitars. And that's Silverlight. Let's go make a rune scimitar. Oh, Demon Slayer, sorry. Always. That is the best weapon in the game, or for us. It's gonna be what you want to do. You can kill mossies faster. That's the first range level. I'm ranging the Samurai Wizard because I don't want to waste runes on him. And yeah, getting some extra range level for the total levels are just gonna be nice. Great. That is actually a chunk task then. Bad. On the second KC. Just need the bottoms now and we're done killing this dude. Only took 7 KC. That's steel kaichi, which actually is a drop. Bad. Where's KC? Well, level 27. Range gave us 900 total levels. Message in the chat. I totally missed that.
That is 30 ranged. Apple bows unlocked, which means we're done with free to play ranged. Looking like an absolute champ.
Okay, enough stalling. Let's do this and this. Yes, let's go. Root and flutes unlocked. Well, a good start, but then instant double growthing afterwards. Yeah, now I can be cut with 1 HP left. But then I would have to actually get them down to 1 HP. Can I get her down before she spawns another growling? I think that's it. Yeah, there we go. Easy. Chunk potions. That's a horrible kill. That's hey, Runite bars. Okay, that was really fast kill. More strength potions. That's a new Mossy Key and a rune longsword. We need the normal rune light. Yeah, we need a rune sword, not this longsword. That will do it then. Oh, that's a champion. Chaos runes. Good shit. Rune chain body, so nothing of value. Oh, it's fun. That was a really good kill. Steel bars, not bad, not bad. Rune metal, dual ones of the immune, nice. Not too bad. I'll take it. And now, let's do an epic case opening, shall we? We have 27. Oh, why did? Oi. Where's the? Don't you guys have the? They don't seem to have the group storage box. Rude. Let's see, 26 caskets. What's can we get? Can we get something nice? Still, black pickaxe would be still nice. Nope. Nah. Mole slippers. Freaking mole slippers. The most expensive beginner item. Okay, that's a good start. That's a good start. That's a really good start. Nothing else real of value. Continue. Water. Nah. Nah. A second amulet of defense trimmed. Well, the shop's always nice. All them cabbages. That's a double roll of cabbage as well, I think. Okay, let's go and throw some stuff in the bank. Nah, nah, nah. Third amulet of defense trimmed. Oh, there we go. Another pair of boots, the bare feet. How many of these are we gonna get though? 2 more caskets. We got some nature runes we don't mind. And nothing else really. Damn, 10 out of 16 though, and 3 amulet of defense teeth. I got the bare feet. Only need demon feet now and I have all the boots. For smithing. For making plate bodies. 1 of them per time as well. Go ahead and send them 1 empty into the slot. After we made them we can trade Horvick here. Sell them to him. Okay. That's where the cash tag is. And oh yeah, it takes 10 minutes for that shop. It takes 10 minutes for that shop to reset, so I don't actually sell all the plate bodies. Quite a few stacked up. Because I don't want to jump worlds either, because I want the random events. That's why the 1 slot is free at least. Also for you that didn't know, you can actually enchant rings at Murky Mat over here. You put in an exact number and enchants everything in your inventory. So we're gonna enchant a bunch of rings of forging. Or all we have. So yeah, I got introduced to this plugin called a ring of forging helper that actually displays this warning message and outlines the ring of forging if you don't wear one. And then it outlines the iron ore afterwards. It's really neat. Okay. Time for a quite a big milestone in the smithing grind. And 1. There we go. 90 smithing. Can I make rune scimitas? God damn. Oh, 8 levels more to go. At the same time, we're gonna smith some stuff. First of all, I want my own rune scimitar. I'm gonna make a rune axe. For the best in slot. Add the Adion. Then a rune mace. There we go. Look at that beauty. Look at this bunch of chocolate biscuits. What is the reward table that? I'll have everything at the Ango Park Pete. Maybe with birthday cake. And half jug of wines. Yeah, that's the anniversary things done. Let's go back to the mines. When we reach a full inventory, I'm gonna do a Falador teleport. And then run to this furnace and smelt it. Or if you're gonna smelt all the iron ore, we get it. As long as the ring of forging holds. If when the ring of forging breaks, I'm just gonna bank everything and then take a new one and go and redo this. So I get some iron ore as well. I'm probably gonna do this until I probably run out of law runes before I run out of... Yeah, I'm gonna run out of law runes before I run out of rings of fortune at this rate. And this should be more or less the fastest smithing method there is in free-to-play. Yeah, still gonna take a long time. Okay, I'm confused. People are being kind in like the drawing mines and actually, you know, jumping. Like, I came in here and he had been just gone banking when I jumped and he asked me, or told me that, and yeah, I left. Then I just arrived and this dude was here now taking over my spot. He said he is top, and I was like, okay, that's never happened before. That's nice. Hello everyone, and we're gonna do some case opening. We opened 146 caskets, and I have 14 more, so we're gonna end up with an even 160. And then we're gonna start opening every 10 caskets I stack, I think. Let's see if we can get anything fun. Nope. Nope. Nah. Come on, give me some runes at least. Could have been a unique. Oh, air runes, not the best. I'm looking for nature runes and law runes. That's the exact same casket I had before. No, that's the wrong pickaxe. No. No. That was really shit. Oh well, back to smithing. I lied, by the way, we're not doing smithing yet, we are doing this instead. 92 mining. Halfway to 99. God damn. The big milestone. 91 smithing. That is halfway to our goal. So now we just need 5.9 million more experience.
Oh, Mosiki. There we go. First Brio KC coming in. Alright, let's try this. Brio Fighter. So I am gonna try to get every single one of the non-KC combat tasks in this one kill. Alright, quick cutter. There we go, quick cutter. That's it. That should be all of them. Time for some spam. And I got the Runite bars on the first drop. Hell yeah. Hell yes. That is so nice. That is so nice. Second kill. And a mossy key from Brio. Oh, 3KC. Today is sadly a bit of a sad day. The cabbage cape, it just does not work with the Saradomin. It also covers up the power ammi, which actually makes the Saradomin hilt look even better. So sadly, the team cape just matches the whole set a lot better. It doesn't hide the power ammi. Fashionscape has to win out this day. And with some mime gloves and beekeeper boots, it looks even better. Cannot get a Saradomin trimmed rune set, so this is as good as it's gonna get. I am in absolute love with this scimitar. It just hits consistently and hard. I'm mildly confused for a second. I was like looking at this guy with the blue name and I was like, he's not a part of the clan or anything, but yeah, it was the team cape. Completely forgot about the name colors. There is 60 prayer. Is the champion, so that's 5 KC. Now, originally I wasn't planning to juggle in this chunk, but I was actually failing quite a few. I was basically just doing the clues as I get. We have a very high chance right now to complete these beginner clues, but we still have a few steps we can't do. So I think what I'm gonna do right now, since there are no maybe steps left, like we can do all Reldo steps. No, sorry, we can do all Charlie steps, and we can also check what if a Reldo step is completable or not, so I don't have to do the maybes anymore like I did before. That way, I think what I'm gonna do is basically keep one single doable clue on the ground. So I will do the clues as soon as I have 2 doable ones, because the chance then would be very, very high. And honestly, if fate decides to serve me a 3-step clue with 2 undoable steps in a row, then I didn't deserve that casket. That's just how it is. Yes, there are the second runite bars at 7 KC. Pikku will be very happy to see that. A little bit of a KC update here. We are at 982. Most giants, almost 1,000. Basically at 1,000. And I have 7 keys, so currently slightly lucky still. But I had a huge dry streak because I got very lucky early on, and then I ended up in a huge dry streak before I got my 6th key. But happy to see them rolling in again now. So I was looking into the Brio drop table a little bit and discovered that sadly getting that drop early might not be the end of it, because the Brio has like an adamantite kite shield drop. Has like 3 adamantite kite shield, which is 1 in 118, so it's just as rare. So in other words, we are pretty far from done with Brio. Of course, we need to get the rune items anyways. But we have this other drop that is equally rare as the essence to still get. It's so stupid. I don't know what people was thinking when they put that drop on the drop table, but yeah. I mean, regardless, we're probably gonna have to kill around 120 Brio just to get all of the rune bars we need. But it's gonna be a bit rough if once we reach like the high KCs, if we're still missing the adamantite kite shield. There we go, KC10 for a rune med and a doable clue. Holy! Yes, there are the diamonds, so I can now actually do the crack the clue step. Realize I hadn't gotten the ornate legs yet, and I needed those for the clue. Now we are here in the manor, and it should be this wardrobe. Maybe I can't wear anything else. Ooh. You obtain a reward. Hood of Ruin. Now that's neat. Doesn't have any bonuses, pure cosmetical. But that really suits with the beard. Nice. $94 combat and 900 total. 85 mining. Runite unlocked. Well damn. It finally happened. I got 2 clues in a row on a 3-stepper. That I can't do. I really thought it would take a lot longer for me to reach this, like I've only gotten less than 20 caskets since I started with the 1 clue juggle, so I thought that the chances were quite low for this to happen, but apparently not. Well, I guess the chances might still be low, but well, that means that well, I think I'm gonna go back to juggling 2 clues. But, well, yeah, the facts that I don't have to juggle, like, the maybe clues. Like, clues that might be doable. Because we can do all Charlie, and we can do 60% of the Reldo, and we can also check what the Reldo step it is, so... well, back to juggling 2 clues. Oh! Bought myself a little bit of runes. Since, well, I'm gonna want my magic up at some point, and Pikku's already done. Like, I'm still sending all of the runes that he needs, like nature runes and law runes and stuff, I'm sending his way. I just thought, well, there's no danger in using, like, just using Fire Strike for farming the giant, because I'm gonna need magic levels once we go to members anyways, so... Just trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. And here I obtain the rune swords. That leaves only the addy items from Pikkufighter yet to get, and of course the rune bars. Right, the magic training is coming along pretty well here. With right now at 45. I think I'll probably go for 60, because that gives me most teleports I will ever need. Civitas, Watchtower. Only ones I would be missing is Trollheim and Apatol, and those are probably not going to be used in forever. We'll also have access to Bones to Peaches when we get that. Also high level alchemy, and all the god spells for Mage Arena. So I think 60 is a pretty good place to start, and then if we happen to be getting up close towards the barrows, then I would get it up to 70 for the barrows gear. There is 50 magic. Got some beginner clues to open. Only thing I'm really hoping for is the black pickaxe, is the rarest thing we have. And we also need to get it eventually for the beginner log. It is also pretty much the best pickaxe we can have for iron mining because it doesn't weigh that much. So these 30 clues will bring us to an even 100. That was truly a sad amount of cabbages. Right, next time to stack 50. I think I'll go for 50, but we're still missing the black pickaxe. And then once we have that, I will stack 100. Well, apparently I completely missed to press my recording button for these. So I managed to get 61 prayer, but also 60 magic. I'm keeping going with magic for a little while. I kind of want to even out all of these like combat stats, like 75 plus on every single one would be nice, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna have the money to keep up magic. But we'll see what happens. Currently going very, very dry on keys. I think I've been grinding for 2 days and I have like 1 single key drop for me, so not the best, but we're making good progress on the account at least. Right, I had a little bit of a talk with Pikku about. I said I was gonna stack 50, but the thing is, we really need nature runes, law runes, and also the black pickaxe would be amazing for what we're currently doing. So I'm putting that down to doing 10 at a time. And we get Jack Squat. Well, I got some law runes and some nature runes, so not fun. Kill 20. Runat Wars. Time to open 10 more caskets. Some law runes, but otherwise very shit. Me and Pikku were killing moss giants on the same world and was talking about like random events. So for example, we're talking about like the best way to get the rubies, like I got a gift random, wasn't a ruby. We said we haven't seen a gift ruby in forever. Then we said that yeah, I think Molly and Flippa will be the absolute best ones because they give like the most amount. And we also discussed that, yeah, Flippa is probably a very best one because, well, she just gives cut rubies, but she gives more rubies. And then this happened. Speak of the devil. I'm not sure what the chance of that happening is, but probably pretty low. And he also got rubies from it, so pretty goddamn amazing. Just had to throw in a little bit of a clip here.
Let's see if we can get any of the new uniques we're still missing. First casket. Nope. Second, no. Third. Hello, runes, I'll take those. Cabbages, goddammit, that could have been rare. Pickaxe, no, no. More cabbages. And water staff, so yeah, pretty shit. Oh well, let's go and make Pikkufighter staff. I would be pretty happy after this chunk. Because I need 400. I still need 400 more, but only 400 more. Let's have a seat. Wait, here we go. I'm gonna talk to Zack. Boom. Pikkufighter staff. Let's finish the task as well. Look at that beauty. Let's go charge it. Lower one. Yeah. Bunch of caskets. Got like 12 caskets today, so that's lots. So let's see if we can get any more uniques. Fold it over and no. Back some stuff.
kit.
Are you for real? Spoon by That's 20 kc. I guess I'll take it. More on the collection log.
Pikku managed to get us another Bryophytus essence. So if I use this on Saf, we'll take 50 coins. And there is Bryophytus staff uncharged. Looks like that. And let's put one. Can I uncharge it? Son of a bitch. I thought I would be able to choose how many runes I put in there, and I was only gonna put one. It's like, that sucks. Well, crap, that's a waste of nature runes. Alrighty then, here we go. 10 more caskets. We're hoping to see that black pickaxe. Absolutely nothing.
Well, time to open up 10 more caskets to reach a pretty big milestone. See if we can get any more unique, like the black pickaxe. It was. There's 200 clues opened. Only 400 more to go, at least. Oh, it's a second ornament kit, so that's always something. Duplicate sandwich lady top. Oh, emo feet. Not bad. I'm getting the uniques today, but the duplicate jester cape. That's it. Bad. 220 clues opened and 12 out of 60 unique, so that's all the feats, yeah. Not bad at all. Nice. Also on that segue, open 10 more caskets, see if we can get the black pickaxe. A pair of mole slippers. And 5 nature runes. Probably the best thing we got in these 10 caskets. Let's see if we can get anything of value. Prefer black pickaxe, so we can be done with that. Yes, the 3 wizards hat, lovely. Duplicate sandwich lady top, so not really anything of value, but oh well, what can you do? Whoa, we're halfway there, whoa, living on a prayer. Hello. Time to have a few more caskets, see if we can get any more uniques or black pickaxe. No. Nope. Nope. Well, duplicate. Oh, I won't complain about law or nature runes. And that's some cabbages. So we got a duplicate sandwich lady top. But we are on 250 total, and that's the 4th top. God damn. Big one. 93 mining. God damn. Well,
Still have a long way to go until 82 smithing, so let's keep going. Okay, I swear I was 1,000 experience away at least, but 93 smithing. Rune Square Shield is now unlocked. Damn. Yeah, that's 5 more levels to go until we're done with smithing. And at the same time, the final clip on this video, we're gonna open, well, use a Book of Knowledge, because we got 50 more experience, now we got 93 instead, so that's almost 1,400 experience, and then we're gonna open 10 caskets, see if we can get any uniques. Duplicate. Yeah, Samrak, another Samrak. Ooh! Monkrop Top T, not bad. So we did get some uniques. Look at that, 6+ prayer and some 2 more Laruns and almost every single stuff in the game. Not bad at all. You know, thank you all so much. Thank you all so very much for watching. Until next time. Bye.
Hey man, how's smithing going?
Well, I'm out of ores and rings again. Well, what are you up to?
Just finished off a beginner clue and got myself this nice sword upgrade. I think it will be very useful for us.
Oh, fancy. Also got one not too long ago. Check this out.
This friendship is over.
Well, I don't need you nor your puny blue god.